Costco, and look what I found. There it is, Bob Buck's Deluxe Reader Collection. It's $59.99. And I'm gonna open it up and let's take a look at what's in there. All right, let's open this up. Let's see what we got. All right, so we got beginning readers, first stories, rhyming words, advancing beginners, sight words, animal stories, sight words, word families, complex words, and long vowels. So it looks like we have 104 books, 60 flashcards, 10 parent cards, 40 rhyming word puzzle cards, and 105 stickers that my kids have already gone through. So let's look at the books. So we have stage 1 right here. Got stage 2 and stage 3 right here. All right, we're gonna look at the first set. First though, I wanted to show you this. A lot of people say that the Bob Books follows the Sound Partners program. If anybody's ever used this, it's a really good program. I'm not sure if it's the right edition or not, but a lot of people are saying that it follows the Bob Books sequence. I have not seen like which book sets actually match it. This one is close, but I haven't seen it. So if anybody knows, please let me know. You can see that it's got D and it's definitely close. You can definitely move around this first set to make it similar. You'll see what I mean when I get into it. All right, so let's look at the first set. All right, so all of the books come with this little card with hints. Pretty sure, yeah. Different kinds of hints for each set. So this has some really good ideas. It's got, reading to your child, playing word games, sound games, picking a symbol. I really like the number 11 here. Be sensitive to your child. You got a short attention span right now. So some good things there. So let's take a look at the first one. So the first one is Matt. Let's see what letter they're gonna introduce, or letters. So once they have, some basic knowledge on these sounds, that's when you start using these books. So you want them to have M, A, T, and S. You want them to know those sounds before they read this book. So let's see. You can see it only incorporates those sounds. And that's the magic of decodables. So that's the first one. So let's see what's next for Sam, book 2. We got C and D introduce. Now you can see that even though C and D is introduced, we have the S and A still coming up. So they're going to incorporate those sounds that they've already taught. Okay, let's look at the next sound. The next sound, you can guess. Yeah, O in there. And that's usually the next vowel that comes after the A. So we got O, H, G, and R. Got some nice pictures to go with it. I really like the word octopus for introducing the O. You can see that. And we have the next one in book 4, Mac. What's happening with Mac? The letter B. You can see the pictures are really, really simple, purposeful design from Bob Books. They want most of the focus to be on the words and not the pictures. Now we have dot and mitt, and P and I. So now we have a new vowel being introduced. You can see the O's here still, the A is still here. At the N coming back. These are definitely following a nice predictable sequence. You can really prep your kids to read these sounds. All right, now we have a question mark, and they're going to be reading a lot of kid books with questions in it, so that's good. I like that. You can see if you look at the sounds, no new sounds have been introduced, so this is a good opportunity for review. All right, let's see what's next for Jig and Mag. J and W. Got the J and the W. I is back. Nice and short. For those attention spans that you're trying to build before they start school, or in kindergarten, these are good. Now we have Muff and Rough. Got the U now, the U and the F. And you'll see umbrella being used a lot for the U. I really like the word up, with emotion, up. But that would be a hard one to draw a picture of, wouldn't it? So. All right, next one, book 9, 10 cut-ups. Now 10 cut-ups introduces numerals along with some plural endings. So again, you're going to want to practice those S's, adding S's to words. And this is a great time to start, building their number sense. You're going to have a lot of children's books with numbers in it. So. All right, now we got Peg and Ted. Ooh, now we have the E, elephant. I use edge, but again, that would be a hard one to draw a picture of, wouldn't it? But this is, again, a real purposeful thing where they have E far away from A, because A and A is such a similar sound. All right, Lad and the Fat Cat. Now we have L, K, and X. I like how the X is at the end of the word, because that's where you mostly see it. And X is a tricky one, because it's made up of two phonemes, the K and the S. So that could be a tricky one for kids, but some get it right away. Where they see it, the better. We're on to the last book of this set. And we have book 12, The Vet. See if the vet has new sounds. Yep. V, Y, and Z. If it's just one book with these sounds, you're going to want to reread these books and try to find words and other books that have, these sounds to practice. All right. So that is the first set. Set 1, beginning readers. We're going to look at the second set of stage 1, and it's starting to read first stories. And we have this little card here with some more hints. Oh, it's got some different ones too. It's got drawing, using props, creating a reading bucket list. So some new ideas there. All right, let's look at the first one. Change those around. Nope. All right, we have a salmon mat. And we don't have any introduction of letters. I think we've done them all. So we have Matt ran, canned. So this is a really nice review of, got the question mark. Okay. That's that one. Then we have Sam sat. Matt ran. Make sure we can see that. Sam sat. So, yeah, just using all those sounds that we've introduced from the previous set. Ooh, dinner time. Got a compound word. Be a good opportunity to practice compound words, see if they can hear both of them. Dinner time. Dinner time. All right. Flashlight. All right, let's see. These. We got some sight words that are decodable. We do have the here, but we have up. Very decodable sight word. No need to teach it in isolation because it can be sounded out as long as you've taught those sounds. And we have the next one is pets. Some U practice, hug. We got double consonant there. We have a U-R. Got an sound. R controlled vowel. So that might be a word that you would want to look at. And we have oink. Not sure if I like that or not because they're going to be tempted to guess on those. But I mean, you could always push it and then see if they, show them the O-I and tell them how that makes the oi sound. We got dot and mag. Got had, another sight word that's very decodable. Had, can. And hopefully they won't use the pictures. If you do notice that they're not looking at the word and they're using the pictures, they're guessing, and you might want to take a step back and go over those sounds again. Dot and the big cat. Ooh, it's a lion. And we got red, color word, decodable color word. Now we have crab. No introduction of the blending, but it is, I mean, if you know those two sounds, it's a great opportunity to start blending. Again, you don't want to teach blending and isolation either. You don't want C-R. You don't want to teach them that. You want to teach them the C and R separate and then blend it. The band. We have an ending blend here with ND. And we have a sight word, saw, so you want to go through these words and preview it before you read it with them. Be looking for that AW. It makes that ah sound. Aw. And have them look for other words with that ah sound in it. Alright, we got lots of words around the picture. Okay, now we have hop and top. Hop and tap. My eyes are getting bad looking at the computer so much throughout the day. Dot can tap. Snap. So we have another blend here. Snap. So you want to teach them how to blend. We have the SP and the FL. Yeah, so lots of consonant blends here. Came a little sooner than I expected, but just push them to do it, and you will be surprised. Don't hold them back. We got doll, ow. Ooh, that's a tricky one. They might want to use the picture for that one. Spot, rubs. Okay, and the next one is the ant. Saw. There's saw again. So we could go over the word saw. Ooh, we have trap. That's a tough blend right there. And we have an MP, ending blends. Now if they get stuck at these ending blends and blends, you wanna stop here and really review and go through, look into some phonemic awareness activities and some more phonics activities that they can do before they move on, because you don't want them to struggle. You want to really make sure that they're successful when they go to read these books. With the Z, struck. Oh, I thought that said struck for a second. Stuck. Good. Not ready for 3. swells, free. All right. On to book 11, bugs. Twig. Glad I'm doing this so I can see and really think about how this connects to the lessons and scope and sequence that I use. That's what you should be thinking about when you have decodable books. Is it following the scope and sequence of your school? That would be the big push. If it's not, do you have one that follows the decodables that is very close to your schools? Glad, puts, fills, picnic. Okay, got ourselves a nice 2-syllable, short sound, closed syllables. Great time to do that. Okay, so that's 2. All right, we got the last set from stage 1, rhyming words. Let's take a look at this one. Here's our card. See what kind of different hints we have for this one. Initial sound games, rhyming games, singing, making silly mistakes. All right. A good time to read the hungry thing. Okay, let's look at this one. We got Dan's plan. Starting off with a consonant blend. Ran and ran. Okay. Had. We got was. So we got and. Was would be a good word to practice and get that orthographic mapping going. Process. Then we got Cam's snack for book 2. So a longer word. We got the blend of snack, the CK at the end. Great time to talk about short sounds after the CK at the end of the word. Everybody can see that. Gram, yam. Yeah, I would read this and then after you close it, ask them, what rhymes did you hear? And look for more rhyming words that you can think of. The hen in the den. Alright. So they're gonna start to really start to see chunks in words and again building that orthographic mapping process. And then got all the words right there. And all the N words. Now we have book 5. Drip, drip, drip. Of course, starring Kip and Jip. See this. Yeah. Okay, so lots and lots of repetitions. Reading here. Sped down the hill. Hit a shed. Got a digraph there. Shh. Fingers. Okay. We have Lynn in the bin. There's Lynn. SP blend. Fix. Got some short I. Lots of short I's in this one. Great opportunity to get those short I sounds down. The dog in the fog. Curious what stage 2 is going to bring. So real good progression here. I like it. It finds finds, you're going to want to go through that word and talk about how it's different. It's only a different part where it's going to make, you got to remember that long I sound. In the huff. In a huff. Off the cat. Oh boy, look at those crazy pets. More blends. And that seems to be an area that first graders get stuck on sometimes, or they go really, really nicely through consonant, vowel, consonant, and then when they see blends, oh boy, gotta take a step back and remember sounds first. They gotta be able to hear it first. Do lots of phonemic awareness. Set them up for success. Okay, and this one at the end comes with some little cards here. Looks like they're like little puzzle pieces. And oh, we got clam. I was like, what's going on here? So yeah, that one's gonna connect to the clam. Okay. Anything else in there? No, just different colors. That coordinates with the colors of the books. All right, let's move on to the next one. Moving on to stage 2 emerging readers. Let's see what we got here with the card. These hints are good. Read books with your child, magnetize letters, sidewalk chalk, draw road maps, encourage play, present toys for hand and eye coordination. So they're not thinking of just reading, they're thinking the whole child. And this is a big learning years here. All right, so fun in the sun. We got with emerging. The sun was hot. So there's was. Was is a tricky word. It's got 2 sounds in that word that don't sound like they should. So you got to point it out to them. Make sure they understand. It's different. Looks like was, doesn't it? But was, that doesn't sound right. It doesn't make a word. So you just got to remember. You look at that A, it's going to make a The S is going to be Z, like has. It's a great time to talk about has. Up and pop. Up 2. I gotta speed it up here. I'm gonna be here all day. You guys, thanks for sticking with me if you're still with me. And fast forward. I'm just going through and looking at all the sets of these Bob Book collection. $59.99. It's a great deal. And it's got a list of all the words as well. Great deal. Any beginning reader that you have in mind, this would be a great gift for Christmas time. All right, Pip and Pog. Pip. Red, had's coming back. Ooh, into. So hopefully they've learned to and they see in. Sound that out. You notice 2. Haven't learned about open syllables yet, so they're not going to say in toe. Now we have bow wow. Like 4. Some new characters. We got little bubbles here. And we're got some dialogue. Shh. It's always fun. Reminds me of that book, Shh, I Have a Plan. That's a great book to read to your kids. Alright, nice and short. Keeping the practice, keeping the routine of reading. Making sure to focus on the words, the big hat. And now we have text. Bring that X sound back. Rex, and they might hear that Rex and go like T-Rex. Yeah, like T-Rex. Tyrannosaurus Rex, short. We have Sex, the fox. There you go, and you can talk about rhyming again. Again, you want them to be aware, phonemic awareness. We have okay. I wonder if they would say ack. Be like, ack, kids? No. Okay. Just going through all these books. Lots of names, short names. You can talk about their name, and if their name can be short, it can be shortened. My son Charlie, we commonly call him Char. We have Sammy, we go by Sam, so making connections to the stories. Rub-a-dub on book 8 here. We got some number words coming back. Plurals. We had dashes in these as well. If they're having any trouble with any of the in particular sounds, you could always go back to that first set. Hopefully they're not when they get to this point, though. Hopefully you've slowed down and made sure that they got it down. So it's just practice, practice, practice. We did lots of practice, didn't we, Charlie?
Yeah.
Charlie's watching this video going, oh my gosh, you're putting everybody to sleep today? Ooh, now we have some capitalized. Make sure to say that a little louder, start to talk a little bit. Adding some expression. You're probably already adding expression while you're reading. At the dash, bye-bye, Red. Bye-bye, Ned. Book 10. The Red Hen. I have to reread this. You could read aloud the Red Hen story. Go a little faster here. This video is going to be super long. So we're looking at the emerging set of our Costco collection. The Sad Cat. Lots and lots of practice. Now these look a little bit easier than the other ones. Okay, book 12. Oh, this one's a little different. You got 0. Lollipops. Talk about that LY. And we got our numbers again. And that is the end of that set. And we are on to stage 2 of the emerging reader. Let's look at this. We got some hints. Anything new on here? Being sensitive, reminder. Talking about sight words. Only show a sight word for a few seconds. Doesn't recognize the sight word, calmly say it. Then flip the card. Oh, this must have some. Oh, this has, look at the bottom of this. Has all these cards. Okay. So, preparing for sight words. Remember, we don't want them to just memorize these. We want them to sound them out or look up orthographic mapping. Check out David Kilpatrick, and he will talk to you all about how to make sure these words are ingrained and imprinted in the brain using sounds, speech to print. All right, let's take a look at the first one. Matt hid. So here's your sight words. Make sure they learn them. You want them to be successful. Get those words right. If they don't, stop and practice them. Next one is hop. And we got can, jump, and on. Alright, so you get the idea of these. So it's looks to me like it's a lot of the same skills, except they're pushing in the sight words. So hopefully they're reading a little smoother. The blending's coming around. Now we have the A and the fly and the has. You know, if you want to introduce those words, yeah, you probably want to introduce the words gradually and then practice them all, the ones that you've taught and seen, and then introduce the new words and then practice them. So we have who. So we have, that's going to be a tough one. Is and look too. Those are tough words that a lot of kids struggle with, especially if they don't go through sounds first. It's a very, very hard word to memorize, especially when you're adding thousands of words in the first years of learning how to read. They're going to get mixed up. As big as. Thought I could go the whole video without the toilet. Alright, we got milk. And in, not, and some. You get the idea. And she did it. And these have a little more content. So words, we got did, do, and she. Hopefully they've already learned the SH. And even start talking to them a little bit about open syllables. But she, gonna make that long E sound. If you close it with, like, say, a D, it's going to make shed. It's going to go back to short sound. We got frog sat. And this would be, this book right here, She Did It, would be a good one to talk about. What did you do? What were you proud of? And start to build that oral language. Lots of conversations. I don't really have conversations too much, but with the first set, not much to talk about. There's lots of literal questions that you could do. Over, they, and went. And we have this. And last but not least, sunsets. And we have the words goes, down, and home. The silent E. So that would be a good time to start learning the silent E. Alright, done with this set. Now we have stage 2, emerging readers. This is animal stories. See what kind of hints we have. Helpful hints. Preview the words you learned. Your child needs more practice. Things to do. Consonant blends. This is great for teachers and parents. Picky Pig. Alright, so let's see what Picky Pig has in it. Words you need to know. Has, so it talks about that. We have Mama. Milk, mix, pig, plums. So yeah, I think this might be our our blending set, consonant blends. And like I said, they need lots and lots of practice with that. Oh, this is words that you need to know. Saw, guinea pig, and carrot. And it talks a little bit about guinea pigs in here too. Map, saw, carrot, talking about syllables. Snack with the SN. There's guinea pig. Alright. And you'll be surprised, like sometimes they learn words that are different. You know, I can remember the word special, and these beginning readers would recognize it. Now, they didn't necessarily know all those sounds, but it was a good way to segue into different words that have that same sound. Okay, so guinea pigs, not much has that. That's a very memorable one. Okay, let's see. I will get you. I will get you. Oh, picnic's back. Book 4. Big tent. Oh, we have we had AR there. R control. I'm wondering when our control vowels are coming. So we have lots of blends here. CR. We have ending blends as well. Okay. Let's see what Pals has. Book 5. Snail and was and pale. So you can talk about the AI. Doesn't look like it's really been explicitly taught yet, but you can definitely mention AI making that long A sound. Snail. Oh, pale's there too. Snack. Okay, we have stuck. Ooh, that's a tough one. So kind of like guinea pig. You might want to start making a list of all the different animals. You know, take them to the pet store. And bring a pad of paper and start writing down some different animals, names that they're not necessarily seeing a lot. That connection, that words make meaning. Mouse and rabbit, the silk dress. Dress, that's a tough one. So we got the DR, and we have mouse. Again, that ow sound. Might want to pull out the word out. I really like the word out or oink. Talk to them about that OI again. Oh, AY, Ray and J. So now we have consonant blends. ALL and AY. To me, that's a vowel pair. I don't know, is it? Ray can play. There's so much lingo out there with reading and teaching of reading. MP, jump. We got stingray, we got play, we got hay. Okay. I'm able to see that AY at the end. AI happens a lot of times in the middle of the word. We got hens, raft. We got a nice end blend again. There's going to be apostrophes, swim, now, cannot, and to. This. So if you don't have the sight word card, it doesn't look like the sight words are in this set. You might want to write those down. And make sure you use the sight word flashcards after you've taught all those sounds. And you've talked about all the sounds, and then it earns the spot in the deck of cards. That's David Kilpatrick. Adrift. Talk about drifting. Remember, we want to build their vocabulary as we go, because soon they're going to be sounding out words that aren't very common, and you want them to be able to pull those words from their vocabulary. Simple view of reading. Alright, words to learn. We got queen, bee, old, were, laid. Bee, new, flew, and away. queen bee. All right, that's kind of non-fiction-like, right? Ooh, no, not really. Non-fiction meets fiction. Okay, fun, high interest. Not super high interest, of course. The quotable books aren't meant for that. 2 cats. They can be, though. You'll see when they start reading these, they are going to be very interested to read these books. By the way, oops. Oh, catfish. They're talking about catfish, mustache, and chat too, relax, and primp. Use of vocabulary. Winks back. We got pond. We got mustache. Might be using the picture for that one, but make sure they don't. Try to make sure they look and see that word must. Or, you know. All right, that's done. So this was stage 2, emerging readers. So we have one more. This is the last one from stage 2, emerging readers. Sight words, first grade. All right, we have. Let's look at some hints here. Children have different learning styles. Talks about sight words, flashcards, limiting sessions. Keep it light, keep it fun. Got some other ones in there. Time for that. Okay, we got plums. Let's see what we're doing for these. The more sight words are good and now. Plums are in a tree. Got our characters coming back. Sam and Matt. About how these plums are not good. Great time to learn about different fruits growing on trees. Alright. Got little bug. Got the 8, E, and little. Go through these. I'm really excited to get to stage 3. See what that has. So we're just got the blends. We got nothing crazy thrown in. Pretty, said she. We just want to make sure to prep them. Ready for success. Talk about syllables. Pretty. You can talk about that Y at the end of a 2-syllable word. Making the E sound. You know, compare it with the Y with 1-syllable words at the end. It's going to make that I sound like my, by, shy, sly. Compare it. Make sure they can hear those sounds. The sled will with you. Fun little characters. Again, very simple. That sled. More blends. I love all the blends I'm seeing because I have worked with so many kids that have trouble with blends. Sight words. My, that, and what. What is another word that you want to really point out, you know? Not too much, but just talk about it really quick and move on with the word what and how that A is the part that just does not sound like it should. Sounds like you, doesn't it? What? No, it's what. So we got come, into, and under. So there's come. And again, talk about what's strange about the word come. Looks like comb, doesn't it? I mean, they've already seen a lot of silent E's now. And if they say comb, it's not gonna make sense in the story. But we want them to be able to, be able to read it in isolation. And we want them to be able to write it as well. So, gotta really take the time to explicitly talk about it. Old truck. Make, new, and old. There's a silent E that follows the rule. Make, truck, new. Then we got the E, W. That's a tricky one. So you're going to want to, again, preview, practice those sight words first. Find, like and play with play ball. What the story is with how these characters came about. Alright, book 9, Dress Up. Oh yeah, remember we had dress in the previous books. Bring, long, and small. Oh, my kids love books with foxes. You know, they're slick, sly, sneaky characters. I don't think that he's very sneaky though in this one. Before and after. Ooh, some sequence words. Alright. Before and after. Snack. Before. And they should be able to see that. Before. Be able to hear those sounds. Ooh, they have ah. And for this set, something a little bit different in this set. They have these little cards. Oh, you see. So they have the sight word, and then on the back they have a sentence. So these are kind of neat cards. If they go in any sequence, to look at that a little bit closer and see if you can set those up like that, and they would follow the sequence of the story. That would be kind of neat. Not sure if they do or not. To look at that later. All right, we are moving on to the last set, stage 3. All right, we are on to the last set of this Bob Books Deluxe Reader Collection, found at Target, $59.99. And we are on to word families. So let's look over here at this. So, what kind of hints do we have? Share ideas, make up stories. Ooh, some creativity. We got board games, rhyming songs. And again, we want to make reading sessions fit the child's interest. All right, so let's see what we got here. We got floppy mop. Mop was a big dog. Word families. I'm going to start to see chunks in words. And this is going to help them when they start multi-syllable words. That is a big piece. Ooh, I had some EDs here. Talk about how some have that ed sound and some make that t sound. Looked. Doesn't really. Okay, we got lollipops. 2. Polylock. Poly, you can see. Polly Dolly. That's time to talk about rhyming. 6 pennies, but so we got our numbers back. Got some dialogue. Got some more sound words. Said John. Okay. Frogs. Log. Swam pond. Got sawback. Tall. Hide. So, yeah, you could definitely make some word lists here. Oh, they got something for you. Then I was skipping that. Log, dog, frog. The red car. Got Barb. Mark. It's a great time to start, like, maybe highlighting them. Not in this book, but I would want to keep these books looking nice, but just write them out or type them out and have them notice all those ARs, our controlled vowels. Ooh, we got summer. I wonder if there's going to be some ers in this. short vowel sounds. Got the sight words. Let's take a look at kittens. Joe met a big cat. What's the matter? Oh, that's good. We got a syllable break here at a double consonant. Matter. Double consonant, but makes only one sound. A good place to talk about syllable breaks. We're going to start to see them. It's going to be really, really important that they start to see those syllable breaks. And be flexible. Flexible problem solvers when it comes to those multi-syllable words. Like turnip. Some might break it at the end. Some might break it up with after the R. Turnip. If you know, how do you say it? As long as it comes together the right way, then it's fine. Bed bugs. You heard this one yet, Charlie?
No.
Bong, bong, bong. The clock struck 10. I wonder if anyone's going to watch this whole video. I just thought this would be cool. This is something that I've always looked for. Like, I want to see all the books in the collection. I don't know. That would help me to decide if I want to buy it. And so far, I'm glad I got this. I'm glad I bought it for, a present for someone as well. An early present to my daughter. Ooh, this has like some little activities here. Oh, look at that. That circle. This is like very kindergarten, first grade, like, where they have to circle the correct word. They're making the word. So, little activities. Oh, yeah, it said activities for book number 4. 1 through 4. And then these are activities for 5 through 8. Oh, we have some, look at that. We have some handwriting practice. That's good. Great time to practice the sounds, connect the encode, decode, encode. Okay. All right, let's move on to the next one. 2 more sets to go. This is stage 3, complex words. Let's see what complex words is going to bring us. Books 1 through 4, it tells us about adding endings. Book 5, the IGHT. 5 and 8, we got some, looks like multi-syllable words. Words of repetition, consonant blends. Got some more hints. All right, so let's see what this is going to bring. We got 10 men. 10 men went. Okay, fast. Ending blends. A little practice. Ooh, what's that right here? Okay, and it shows us everything that contains. So let's see, let's look at it like this. We got blends, we got some endings, the ER, time to talk about those R-controlled vowels. Bump, Sunny jumped. I'm looking for multi-syllable words now. Thumper, bumped, skipped, skipper, where they can, break it again at that double consonant. Slipped, bumper, Jimmy. So we have a good introduction of those multi-syllable words. Cat and mouse, kitty. Great time to talk about that. multi-syllable word or double syllable word with the Y at the end. House, snap. Faster. Time to talk a little bit about syllable. How to, the steps for breaking syllables. If you want anything about that, I got a lot of links that you can learn about multi-syllable words and decoding them. They're really, really great ideas out there. Warm. Let's see. Oh, now we have a 3-syllable word. Samantha. Make sure to point out those sounds. You want them to see those syllables. Samantha and Sam. Remember a while back we talked about those names that can be shortened. Samantha can be shortened. Rufus. Tweet. Sweetums. Parakeet. All right, you're gonna know really quick if your child is really ready for these kind of words or not. And have to take a step back and show them how to read and write those multi-syllable words. Willie's wish. I wonder how many people are going to listen to this whole thing. Just fast forward through this. Look at these words. Little, silly, stronger. Some good words here. Mama and Papa. Okay, we're getting close here. We're on number 7. Does this only have 8 books in this set? Yes, it does. This complex words only has 8 books in it. Pink, clown, yellow. Oh, we got some color words. I really like how purple, but they're not showing the color because like brown and black, they don't have that brown and black, so they're not going to be using the picture. Clown, under, jumper. Some really good multi-syllable words here. Toss pennies. They're probably in school. They're learning about that Y. Drop that Y at I. NES. Grin. Jumping. Another. Oh, here comes my daughter. Hi. And then we have book 8. Max and the Tomcats. Sorry, my daughter just pressed the button and it turned off. Meow. Meow. We have the word who coming back. After. Wonderful. That's a good one. Sight. Tonight. White. There's that IGH. Bright. We want them to know that makes that I sound. Another. Good night. Great opportunities to break up some words there. Alright, we're on to the last set. We are on the last set. Long vowels, stage 3 for developing reader. See what we got here. Continue to read. Some hints here. Long vowel combinations. Compound words. Word family. Now, what we're hoping for is after they get through this, they can dig through and find some books in your library that they can read. Now again, be careful. Make sure to preview it. Alright, we got game. The game. Alright, baseball, pitch. Yeah, once they can read this, they should be able to read a variety of books that you probably have on your bookshelf or go to the library and look for some simple readers. Make sure to read to them. You want to build their comprehension. So books that they can't read on their own, you're going to want to read to them. Joe's Toe. These books, ooh, suddenly. So we got some more multi-syllable words. We got jolt. Talk about action words. Talk about hope, walking, broken. More of a story here. Definitely can do a lot more with when you add on the long vowels. My buds nap. And my daughter woke up, so we got some talking in the kitchen. Buzzed. Snoozed. Oh yeah, these are some good words. We got the EW coming back. More consonant blends at the end. We got sky and butterfly. Okay, a butterfly, there's a compound word. That's a tricky one. Unless they see it, unless they see those two words within there, and they'll notice that's a compound word. A picnic. We got beach. Ooh, we got an EA there. And we got meatballs. Am I missing something here? Oh, geez. I'm slacking now. At the end of these books, they have the silent E, and they have the combinations. This one, the Joe's Toe. They have the OU and the AI. Oh man, this was an important part. Sorry guys. It's been a long video. EE, O and QU. And now the one that we're on, the picnic. I would definitely look at this first before you start reading the book. I'm gonna go over that and practice some words with it. Talk about the sound of EA. These are all making a long E sound. And you'll see it if they do see the word, read, that and it's supposed to be read. You'll have to have a conversation about that and talk about how it can do both. Or bread, to talk about bread and changing it to the word breed, we'd have to add EE instead. Paint it. Oh wait, let's look at this. Has AI. Okay. So I don't know, like if you saw that there was an AI in a previous book, you could probably pull this out and not really have them read it, but just point out those words or even use these words to practice before they even get to the story. Yeah, train. Brown. Oh, that OW is back. AI for paid. Yeah, came. So that's the AI. The visit. Visit has the U, E, and the O, A. Let me go through these really quick. How exciting. That's a dialogue. Going through these a little bit faster. Chickens. So chickens has, it adds the CH, the IE, and the EA. So again, just like the first set, it's adding in a sound combination, and then it's making sure to review. We don't want to forget about the ones that we previously learned. It's that building on. Crashed. Yeah, these are really, really nice books. Blind Sage. Okay, let's see, we got the last book. Got some stickers too. My kids love these stickers. You can see one's already gone already. I'll have to show you a little printout that I got from the Reading Mama. If that's where I get it. Or did I get it from Teachers Pay Teachers? I'll have to check. Alright. you could definitely, I have like, let me see. Oh, we have blends. So I have like, just I use it as a little note card, and I might make the goal 5 or 10. And we talk about a goal that we want. For my oldest one, I remember doing like 10, and we'd go out for ice cream or something. My son, he wanted little trinkets, little toys, maybe $10, and we'll go to the dollar store or something. Let me show you. Here, when you read the whole book, it's a chart. Beginning readers, advancing, word families, complex and long vowels. So I can give you a link for this if you want it. All right, we are done. Thank you for watching.